move this down some. I think I like this on the other side a little better, Periscope. Hey, YouTube, I already got the thumbs up. Real quick, because I have a lot of things to get to, a lot of work to do. So, good morning. Good morning. I'm so accustomed to going on in the evening live, right? So, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I might have to move this on the other side on Facebook. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got people coming in. My nails are in desperate need. Good manicure so bad, but my shop is closed. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I just read this article. Let me know if everyone can hear me well. If you can see me good, if you can hear me good. Let me know. Millions of Americans could lose their stimulus payments due to debt collectors. And this is just in from CNN, so I'm going to read directly from what CNN reports. Thank you. Hello from Las Vegas. How's things in Las Vegas going? Is the economy up and going? You know what? And speaking of Vegas, not to just because I have a viewer that's live from Las Vegas. Now that the people that used to go and gamble and go to casinos, that option is taken away from you, right? You should look into, my screen is kind of blurry. Let me see if I can wipe it off. Good morning. Let me see, can I wipe my screen off? On YouTube. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Let me try to go. YouTube, let me know if that's a little better for you. Okay, still shut down. Sorry about that Periscope. My arm is in the way. Florida is not shut down. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. Florida is the sunshine state, meaning that in Florida, right, you all can get a lot of vitamin D, which is naturally is produced from the sun and sunlight and sun rays, which is actually good for your immune system. And Florida is a state in which people often value recreational activity that requires maybe beach activity, riding bikes, getting out, getting that sunlight, which in terms offer good health benefits. So, okay, so Florida. So is the video a little better for you all on YouTube? Let me know. I've been telling people this for a while, for 3 weeks now. I read the article on this a while back concerning the stimulus. So is my screen still blurry on YouTube? Let me log on and see what's going on with YouTube. Have I been investing in Carnival stock? I have not. I'm not heavily invested in the stock market just because I have to take out a lot of time to focus on credit. And so with stocks, the only thing I would do at this point, this is just me personally, I'm trying to see how my screen is looking, is it is a little blurry. I don't know why. Hold on. Let me move it back some and see if that was it. Maybe it's too close. I'm all in Periscope way. Sorry about that Periscope. So I don't know. Maybe I'm too close. But I hate this blurry screen. I have to see what's going on with my webcam. But anyway, I'm not invested in stocks. If I did anything in stocks, it would be trading and or options contract at this time, because I feel like when it's so volatile like it is now, that the best option for me would be to make money whether the stock market is up or down, right? And so that would be my focus, my area. I'm sorry, YouTube. My screen is still a little blurry. I don't know why. Trying to fix it, and I've adjusted the focus. So let's go with it. I know it's a little blurry. But that's why. And honestly, me personally, I would never be a long time stock investor, just because the stock market is highly manipulated. For example, if you have a 401k in the stock market, if you lose 20 to 30%, in order to regain that 20 to 30%, you will have to get a 50 or 60. You have to double that in gains if you lost 20 to 30%. So if you lost 50%, then you would have to get 100% gains, right? So I personally do not believe in investing long-term in the stock market. Now, on the other side, I did see that Verizon stocks are doing well, which I will predict that it probably would be due to 5G, right? And what other stocks that I read this morning? I'm still looking at my screen, not understanding why it's blurry on YouTube. But others, good morning, Facebook. You all make sure you like and share. Periscope, swipe right and share as well. Other stocks that I saw that are performing well is Johnson & Johnson. They actually increased their dividends. P&G stocks and Verizon, and then you still have some biometric pharmaceutical stocks that are doing well on that side. But Costco stocks, they also made an announcement that they are increasing their dividends, but the dividend payouts is still below 3%, right? 3%. So it's still not high dividends paying. And then those stocks are still above 100. If I was on my main phone, I could actually pull it up on my Robinhood. Let me see. I don't think I have it on this phone. No, I don't have it. And my main phone is live streaming on Facebook. So I could just shut down Facebook. I don't have that many people live on Facebook at this time anyway. So let me shut down Facebook. Facebook, if you want to catch the rest of this live, join me on YouTube so I can give YouTube this information about stocks since they're asking. So let me shut down Facebook, YouTube, and then I'll let you know what stocks. But back to my original caption or point and Periscope. You all can hop on YouTube as well. But other than that, I'll still be streaming. I'm going to read the article from CNN for you about the debt collectors. Also, let me get my phone. Hold up, my main phone. All right, so on Periscope, not Periscope, I'm saying Periscope. All right. Kodak stocks, and this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm reading from Robinhood. Hello. What? Kenya, everyone. Kenya, let me know I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, Kenya, for that digital love and that notification. If you all are not subscribing to me, make sure you subscribe. Let me look at my subscriber count while you all are on. See, on my iPhone, it's not looking as blurry, so I do apologize. Yeah, it is looking blurry now. I don't know why my webcam is blurry. Let me push it back some. Maybe I'm too close to the camera. I wiped the screen off. I've done everything I know to do, so it's not that blurry for you all. Let me see if that helps. Still a little blurry. But let me look. Oh, I'm at 9.661. 9,610 subscribers right now. So I'm almost at that 10K. Okay, that helped. It's not as blurry when I adjusted my screen, so that helped. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. If you all are not subscribed to me, hit the subscribe button, and right next to that subscribe button, you will see a bell. Hit that bell notification button as well, because that bell will notify you when I go live. And this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. So my Robinhood app. Codex is up today. Right. Now it's asking for my password. Hold on. Usually do Face ID. Codex is a biometric stock. It's been performing really well during this time. It's actually it won't let me log in. Let me reset my phone. So Codex is doing well, and Costco is doing well. Costco, Johnson & Johnson, P&J, they all announced that they will increase their dividends. But again, those dividends are still under 3% paying. So me personally, what I do in the stock, I don't day trade just because I don't have a lot of time to be on top of that like that. And I still don't have the knowledge I would like to have to day trade and to read the charts and things of that nature. I invested in a course weeks ago concerning options trading that I haven't had the time by Todd Capital on Instagram to even dig into, because credit has been such a big demand. And I have been responding to YouTube, I need you all to hit the thumbs up as well. I have been responding to my credit clients and their emails or their concerns within 24 to 48 hours. So I've been more prompt to do that, because people now are recognizing now more than ever the impact or the effect of their credit in in this down market. So so that's what I'm doing right now. It's concerning trades. It's not accepting my Face ID. Maybe it's with my phone. And also, crypto is actually doing pretty good, particular Bitcoin. Today it's up, I think, let me see what Bitcoin is up. It took a little dive yesterday, but it's up 4%, 4.18% crypto. So now it's at $7,030. I think it went down maybe yesterday all the way to about 6,500. Ethereum, whoa, I'm glad. Ethereum is doing really, really good. This is some high my balance. Ethereum people, Bitcoins, yes, you all hit the thumbs up. I log off if you don't hit the thumbs up. If you don't hit the thumbs up, I'm logging off. Periscope, you can show me some digital love too. Hit those hearts. Let's try to get more people in, because just trying to build the channel. Ethereum is up 8.31%. XRP is doing well. Hit the thumbs up button at 3%. Whoa, Zcash. Let me see what Zcash does. This is cryptocurrency. It's up 9.4% today. It's a cryptocurrency that that offers blockchain technology, more private. And if you're Coinbase customers, you can receive Zcash from transparent addresses. Okay. So the Zcash is something I'm going to research whenever I get off this live, because I don't have anything in Zcash. So those Litecoin is up 4.6%. And with the banks being so low, hello, St. Louis, with the banks losing profit, right? It wouldn't be a bad idea to learn more about cryptocurrency and blockchain. Robert Kiyosaki has been lately doing a lot of posts in particular about Bitcoin. So if you don't follow him on Twitter, you definitely need to do that. So let me see, can I log into my Robinhood? I don't know what's going on with Robinhood. I just put the password. It's not taking my Face ID. But Codex is doing well today. A penny stock, biometric stock. And this is not, again, financial advice. This is just me reading directly from Robinhood. And okay, now it's back up. And good morning. You all hit the thumbs up button for me on Periscope. On YouTube and Periscope. Hit those hearts. So let's see what's going on in the hood, right? Anybody use Webull? That's a good question. Okay, Codex is up. I have some little shares in it. It's been up 16%. Codex is up. So that's good news. Wow, I got, as of right now, $61 return on that. So that's what I personally do. I swing trade. I only hold for a couple of days. Another bio stock in this health epidemic that's doing good for me right now is bio. Chris, okay, someone says they have Ford and AT&T. They're making ventilators. So let me look up how Ford is doing. And my daughter works at Verizon, and I was just speaking with her concerning she needs to invest in these stocks as well. So I just bought a couple of shares of Verizon. And then again, you have Bitcoin today up 6%. 6% on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is the king of crypto. Where Bitcoin goes, the other altcoins and cryptocurrency goes as well. Someone said they had, let me see, Guild and Science stocks. These are stocks that I used to hold. Has a dividend of 3.50. They're doing, wow, I probably should buy some more of these. They're doing good. It's doing good today too. You all are gonna we get into stocks. Right, Verizon, yeah, and AT&T. Okay, so let me look at AT&T. You said Verizon and AT&T both pay dividends. And people, I have to get some credit work did. AT&T said a good price. It's at $30. It's in the red, but I wouldn't expect it to stay that long. Another penny stock, medical stock, that I just got notification is doing well today is Amit Medical. Athlon Medical. It's slowly moving up today. Don't forget about about your Verizon stocks. Huh? Come say hi to my people. Cause I'm almost, you might give me 10,000 subscribers. 10,000. This is my beautiful daughter. Yep, she's cute. Kayla has 9. I'm going to put her on blast. She has not given me her W-4 because she told me, she said, Mom, I'm getting taxed $200 out of my paycheck. I'm supposed to make that adjustment for you.
But she told me it was fine. That's why I ain't never get it.
No, you saying you were getting taxed too much. I said, let me look at it and see.
I thought I was supposed to get taxed that much stuff.
I need to see how you got that completed, how you filled it out. So let me know if you all do that online or if they do it the paper way.
Huh?
If you all have,
I can go to ADP.com and I see my login and stuff.
Okay, well, text me that and text me the website. And you need to ask about Verizon stocks today.
I don't know what I have my membership. No.
They should be able to tell you if you get a discount to invest in Verizon stocks as an employee.
Okay. The Robinhood. Oh, well.
No, they have their own program for the like when I worked at Home Depot, I was able to get Home Depot stocks as an employee, so they'll have their own paperwork, or it may not be paperwork, way for you to enroll and sign in it if they give discounts to employees.
Okay.
They might give you a website to do it in, then you can go directly through them to invest in stock. But if not, I'll show you how to do it on Robinhood, set your Robinhood account.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Hello. Hey, Curtis. Let me block this person talking about she fine. My daughter is 20 years old. So, remove. Just going to put you in timeout. Yep. So, anybody buy stocks back? Stocks back. You all are giving me on stocks. Home Depot. Whoa, what? Let me look. I used to work at Home Depot. We're supposed to be talking about credit and debt collectors, but you all got me on stocks. I'm gonna look at Gildan Sciences when I log off with you all. Man, look at that chart today. Whew, going off the chain. Let's see. I've had that stock before anyway, so it's always done well for me. I just cashed out. So let me get some more of that. While I'm live. So someone says, I should have known Home Depot was going to do well. Let me look at Home Depot. Curtis at Home Depot is doing off the chain. Whoa, Curtis. You're right. Pretty good. But I try to buy, let me see, or invest in stocks that are not too, but it's $200 a share. But it is doing well, right? Now, if I knew how to do contracts, futures contracts, I definitely would do well. I'm pretty sure with that. But that's a skill I haven't had the time to really learn how to do that I do have on my to-do list. So on my crypto side, 𝒞𝓄.com app, and I have this on my YouTube where you get a $50 referral. I have no Bitcoin in this, but I am up today $173, right? So that's good. I won't get into what I'm investing in because I don't want you all to take my investing advice on cryptocurrency, right? And but silver off the chain. Look, I need you all to also get to hit the thumbs up, number one, and to get that silver stacking report as well, right? So Ethereum, again, is doing great, 9% today. All of these follow Bitcoin, right? Chewy is up. Chewy, let me know what Chewy is. If there's anyone that's more like a stock guru, I just made a purchase on Coinbase with Ethereum. Then let me know, because I would tell people anytime that, oh wow, EOS is up, and EOS is at $2.66, $62.60. EOS is up as well. So let me get some EOS. Get some of that EOS. That's a blockchain powered by Ethereum. And did you all know that EOS is actually backed by real physical gold? That crypto? Yeah, EOS is backed by real physical gold. Brian says, so I decided to get some more EOS. You can't beat that. They're up 9%, and it's $2.66. So if you all don't have Coinbase, I have the link when I upload this video, it will show as well how to get that for Coinbase as well. So Coinbase is really, really good. They also have a card that you can apply for and get more passive income at 3%, or is it 6% on your purchases, and to hold crypto in, and they pay you. So I just got some Ethereum too. And they pay you like 6% on a weekly basis, depending on how much crypto that you hold in there, right? So someone says, tap on 𝒞𝓢𝑒. What's 𝒞𝓢𝑒? A stock? Yeah, Home Depot, Curtis, is still going up. Silver and gold, yeah, 𝒞𝓢𝑒 is doing well. $47 is a good price. Let me look at the 5-year history in this. Whoa, thanks for that tip. Who put me on that? The Forbes? Thank you for that. 5-year history, 𝒞𝓢𝑒 has been doing well. Okay, 80% buy. Let me look at this. Provision of e-commerce business supplies, pet medications, food, treats, other pet health products and services such as dog, cash, fishes, small pets. Have my little fish tank in the back. Listen, I made a bet. No, I made an arrangement with myself that if I could keep these 5 fish alive until May, then when I begin to go live, you all are going to see a bigger fish tank back there. I'm going to upgrade. All right. And I have signed up for Coinbase. That was not Coinbase that I was on. That was Crypto.com. I have both, but this is Crypto.com. It's just showing I just purchased some more Ethereum because Crypto.com also have an opportunity for you to get a credit card through them that when you use it, and a lot of people just look at Bitcoin and crypto as this is Crypto.com. It has a lion face, and I have the link in my in this video. See, this is my Coinbase. This is Coinbase, and the other one beside. That's what crypto looks like. And I have the link in my videos. So I'm really getting more things out of Coinbase. I have some things in E-Trade too. I need to look at my E-Trade account. People, you got to make passive income. And YouTube, you need to hit those thumbs up. I only have 18 right now. So let's, and thank you for aware, ma'am. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. You all let people know about my channel. Share the link with them. Ask them to come in and subscribe. 𝒞𝓢𝑒, first good online retailer, makes good quality. Wow, really? Thank you all so much. Curtis says, let me look at this last one, and then we're going to get into debt collectors taking stimulus. Curtis, is that ticker symbol 𝒣𝒑𝓉? Is that an 𝒣𝒑𝓉? Because I don't see it come. U.S. stocks tick higher after claims, near highs. I don't understand, but I always believe that, that a lot of people think that stocks is the economy, and that's not true. 𝒣𝒑𝓉. Okay, 𝒣𝒑𝓉. I definitely will look at these. Oh, wow. This is another good stock. $39. 5-year performance. Thanks, Curtis. This is another great one. 42% return, 5-year. It's another great stock. So Periscope, I'm going to log off right now. I'll do a screenshot of this. Vonda, Periscope, come join me on YouTube, right? Join me on YouTube, Scope. So you can get the links that we're talking about if you want to set up accounts with these apps. You can see it in my YouTube videos. All right, so now I'm just sending the link to the credit repair. Vonda, what credit repair? The Forbes said UPS. I thought UPS would temporarily take a dive. Let's see what ExxonMobil is doing. That they're still $39. It's their performance years. Let's see what UPS is doing. $100 price right now. Speeding. Oh, okay. So it's delivering the kits for your health test. So UPS is breaking news. Speeds of delivery for the test kits. So I'm pretty sure that's helping that stock. Vonda, are you saying the link for me to give you a credit analysis or the home-based business credit program? That's all I'm saying. Is it the home-based business credit repair program that you can sign up for, that you can enroll in, as well as the Money Max program that had a special both? Okay, I would do that. All right, AEMD ticker symbol. They're up today. These are more like penny stocks, some things that I have. They're up, some more like penny biometric stocks. And let me look at one more. This is a stock I had. Innovus. Wow, 3 hours jumps on funding for vaccine trial in South Korea. So this stock is jumping. I don't have any now. I used to. I don't have any in my portfolio right now. So you can see my market sales that I had for that. So ABT Johnson & Johnson is up. And ABB, this is ABT is not showing. But this is a hospital business, the one I did pull up. Abbott. Let's look at this. Wow, this was a good stock, Curtis. I don't know if that's the one you were referring to. So I'll take a screenshot of this as well. It's not ABBT, it's just ABT. Abbott, okay. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, so the ticker symbol is ABT. Yeah, that is doing well. Let me read on that. Hospital business coming back. Wow, this is a great stock to look at, Curtis. You're right. Working with CVS and other retailers on COVID testing. ETF, TLT. Oh boy, y'all. Come on, y'all. I got a whole lot of people credit stuff I gotta get to. Let me see. But sometimes you gotta take time to learn. BTF. Oh, I know what you're saying about ETF, stocks and ETF. And Robert Kiyosaki is not a big fan of ETFs, but that's really when it goes to gold and silver. He believes in the physical holding of that. But you do get a dividend, for example, of the iShares ETF bonds. They're, of course, in the green. So, I guess especially if you're a 401k holder, then you definitely will want to look at that for your 401k. Vanguard, okay. So, and bonds, all right. You have invested in that. So let me share this link and then we're going to go to the CNN article. You want a credit analysis directly working with me, my services, or you're interested in the silver stacking report, this is the link for that. No, I just did something else. Hold on. I got to get my desk behind me set up because this one I'm losing a lot of space. Arm space. I got so much stuff on it. So it's www.fixmycreditandcash.com. How do you all think this? Well, I guess it depends on what area of what stocks that you're holding in the stock market, how successful it's going to be, if you can make money, if the market is up or down. So again, this is not financial advice. I don't ever give financial advice. I actually don't ever give people advice on purchasing silver. I don't tell you what to purchase. My the silver stacking report, you can find it on my website. It's all the way down at the bottom of the page. Just is a list, a small investment, just a list of silver, like the number 5 on the list has been bullions and coins that you can invest in that will bring you a highest rate of return once you sell it back to your precious metal dealer. And that way you don't, and the ones that you do not have to complete a 1099B form for. And that 1099B form is just the form that if you buy certain silver or invest, is the word, certain silver, they have to turn that form in for tax reporting purposes, which means you'll have capital gains tax. But there are a list of silver rounds that you can invest in that will not, that you do not have to submit that form into, right? And which means the capital gains tax cannot be assessed. So this is the also the home-based business because I didn't have the time to actually teach credit restoration services that I do. But this is a company or business, not a company, that does it for you. And speaking of that, and I'm still going to get into CNN. So that's that opportunity. Hold on. Okay. That's that opportunity with that. And it also helps people, right? You still have some people that have jobs. So it is also helping people that are essential employees. Like my daughter, the conversation she and I was just having, that she needs to adjust her W-4 because she's highly taxed. Not just her, more people, and we're going to get into this article. More people need to adjust their W-4 as well because they are highly taxed. I was planning on going live tonight again to come before you to discuss this book in particular, right? Lower your taxes big time. This is what this company, the home-based business opportunity, I have my sticky note on here that says Proverbs 13:22. The sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. And people, I'm telling you, this is the biggest wealth transfer in our generation if you are positioned properly. If you are positioned properly, right? Does anybody know the app that rounds up your cash to the next dollar? For instance, if you spend $1.50, oh yeah, Acorn. Yeah, Acorn. Oh, Stash does too. Okay. We are in a W shape recovery, on, off. You need to be smart, navigate. Yeah, some people think this is going to be a V shape. You know, some people think we are in a V shape where we're just going to temporarily go down and then we're going to escalate back up. within the next coming weeks, or, whatever that situation may be. And like Curtis said, that's not going to be the case. And this, because did you all know, for example, that unemployment right now is higher than it was in the Great Depression. Unemployment rates right now is higher, percentage wise, not population wise. And GDP. What's the GDP? Gross domestic product. So to make that real simple, GDP is a economic accounting of how the economy in a country is performing, right? And I need you all to give me that thumbs up. I really want to be at 10,000. I only need 4 more people subscribed in to reach that 10K mark. So hopefully within a month, I can be at that 10,000, right? So you have gross domestic products, and it gives an economic accounting of how a country is performing economically, which includes the sales of their goods and services, their production, right? And we are the highest in that category as well. And when I'm saying we, I'm speaking of the United States, the highest count for GDP. So mean our economic outlook is not looking good. I just say that right now. So let me actually look up the GDP. Now, the Great Depression experienced 15 million Americans. United States is 5.24 million unemployment. Another thing I want to ask you all is, how many people are receiving that $600 stimulus for unemployment? Actually receiving that? And how does that work? Because it doesn't make sense to me that some people will get paid more in unemployment than they are their job every month. So exactly how does that work? I don't qualify for unemployment. And I mean, level I already have to be above the 600 to really qualify for that or not. So let's look at gross domestic product. Let's see where we are. So again, gross domestic product is the economic activity of a country, how it's performed at a certain amount of time, and the prices of all goods and services produced in the economy, right, during a period of time. So let's look at what is the GDP. Where are we at now? Where's the GDP? GDP in the United States. Let me get a recent article. What is the GDP in the U.S. 2020? In U.S. dollars, we are at 22 trillion. And I didn't want to go into this. So let me get right into the Amazon because I can't find a recent article. Okay, updated April 1st. Let me read this real quick. The gross domestic product measures a country's economic output. Now, even if we drill our own oil, I want you all to know that it would be so expensive, right, that we can export it out in the United States. So if you all know anything about OPEC and OPEC agreement, and what OPEC is pretty much the Saudi Arabia and Russia agreement that's going on. And so recently OPEC has decided to cut the production of oil. In simple terms, what that means is you can gradually see or expect to see a rise in your gas prices again as a result. And yes, the United States can drill our own oil, but let's look at our GDP, right? Who are we going to be able to export that to? It would be so expensive, right? And that would keep, if we could export it out, that would keep the pricing lower or really low. And so P describes whether America produces enough each year to pay off its national debt. So our GDP is not at a point right now where we can even pay off our national debt. The normal GDP is, according to this article, where this stats are from 2019, is $21 trillion is the normal GDP. The measures of economic output for the entire country, United States, is 21 trillion. Right now, our GDP, we were just at 19.22 trillion just for quarter 4 for 2019. So let me bring that out. And now in quarter, which was an increase of 107%, and that's including the total public debt, right? Divided by what we are producing economically versus what we are distributing out and what debt we're in. So I do know that United States is the highest GDP and the highest unemployment since the Great Depression. Now that's percentage wise. So in simple terms, it's not good. So let's discuss this. CNN, this is coming breaking news from CNN. Millions of Americans could lose their stimulus checks due to debt collectors. And that's also a service that I offer, but I'm not doing a lot of it now just because of the demands of credit, and I don't have a lot of time to do that. Millions of Americans received their stimulus payments from the federal government this week, but some area of risk immediately losing money, but some are at risk of immediately losing the money if they owe credit card, medical, or private, listen at this, private student loan debt. I'll say that again. You are at risk if you owe credit card. Did you hear that? Credit card. According to CNN, this article, I'm reading directly from the article. Credit card, medical, or private student loan debt. Wow. So let me take a screenshot and I'm going to post this on my Facebook channel. A loophole in the law could mean some of those who are most in need of emergency aid don't get the money, or they won't get the money. A loophole in the law, they won't get the money. Some 71 million adults have debt and collections. Listen at this. 71 million adults have debt and collections and could be impacted according to the National Consumer Law. That's why I've been telling you all now, or long gone the times of you getting letters from debt collectors and putting them to the side and not requesting debt validation, right? Request your debt validation so it does not get to this point where you have to go in the right way, not what you see on Google. Prove that this debt is mine. Prove that I actually owe. Prove that you're legally liable or able to collect in my state. That's not debt validation. That's not proper debt validation. It should be in form of a signed contract between the debt purchaser and the business or company that sold the debt, saying that they have legal grounds to collect the debt from you. And medical debt not only requires debt, but it requires that and the protection of SHA.gov, your privacy right, along with HIPAA, HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability Accountability Act. A lot of people in the Black and brown community say it's HIPAA, like hippopotamus, HIPPA, but that's not it. So the 2.2 trillion congressional coronavirus relief plans paused in March did not did not shield people or protect people from certain private debt collectors, So, though it's not specifically protected, the money from being taken to cover unpaid taxes or federal student loan payments. Federal student loan payments. The law does not allow money to be garnished for child support, right? So, but I've heard people that say it's saying it does not allow you to be garnished for child support, but if you owe child support, people saying they did not get that stimulus. So 25 state generals and the Hawaii Office of Consumer Protection warned about the problem. In a letter sent this week to the Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, asking him to issue guidance protecting the payments from private debt collectors too. So this is to private debt collectors, not your public debt collectors, but you still need to know and get the services of proper debt validation for even your public debt collectors, because if you do nothing, most public debt collectors collect debt because it's a no response from you, the consumer, and then that in turn gives them the right to take you to court, and is usually the court judgments on the debt because you didn't get the proper guidance in asking for the correct way of debt validation, not what you see on free for Google. So despite the push, Treasury hasn't issued new guidance. The agency did not respond to a request coming on Wednesday. The stimulus payments are meant to provide emergency assistance during the C outbreak through high-income earners. Though high-income earners are excluded, a majority of people are eligible for some money. So some high-income earners are eligible for some money. So the IRS have begun to send payments this week, starting with those who already have bank account information on file so they could directly deposit the money. For others, the IRS will send out paper checks, though it could take weeks, listen to this, or even months, right? For people to receive those, a collection agency can't garnish the check unless you deposit it into an account it has access to. So let me read this again or emphasize this again. A collection agency cannot garnish your check. So I guess it's saying the same thing with child support. Some people, they can't garnish it. So they can't garnish your stimulus check, but a lot of people are not receiving it because maybe the child support agency has access to their checking account in which the money is deposited into. So to avoid having a stimulus payment garnished by a debt collector, monitor people. This is breaking news, important that you follow this. Monitor your bank account. Let me change this. Okay. Monitor your bank account, right? And closely take a look at the money as quickly as possible, suggests Lauren Sanders, Associate Director of National Consumer Law. She said many Americans may not know their bank account is at risk or seizures because they have not been served properly in a collection lawsuit. So check those accounts. If they don't have access to your checking account, then they cannot garnish it. So if you have it and you think they might have access, what this is saying is that you can still have time, right? You can still have time to move that money maybe to a secondary checking account or even cash it out. So, yep, that's it. Let me get to my Q&A, and I have to get to credit. The job numbers have not hit the real economy. We need 2 months to see the fallout. Right now, our mask can hit. You're correct on that, Curtis. You all give me the thumbs up on YouTube too. I only have 23, and the goal is within 4 weeks to try to hit that 10K mark. So I thank my subscriber for letting me know that I'm almost at that mark. I'm at 9.6 thousand. Well, 9,061 to be exact. So share the word. Let get me more subscribers in to build the channel. Ulysses is your service, $75 monthly or more. It's one time. What that consists of is not only just giving you a detailed credit analysis of credit education, right? You get a credit education report. We look at other things that you can do, but credit is like a fingerprint. No one has the exact makeup. It's different, and different people have different goals. Let me explain this to you. Someone asked me a question today that I have 4 different credit card options and $8,000 in medical debt. I would like to use my credit card to pay off this $8,000 medical debt. What credit card do you suggest? The very first thing that I suggested to that client is that has that medical debt been sold to a debt collector? Because if it have been, I'm checking Bitcoin, it's still on the rise too. If it has been, then you can legally dispute and challenge and ask for validation under your HIPAA, under your medical privacy, and under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, in which that would in terms mean that you will legally be discharged from owing the debt. That's the first thing I can do. So what the credit analysis position you one time is, number one, access to me to answer questions like that, whether it's email or messaging on Facebook. Usually some people contact, but if you have not even paid for an analysis where I can look at that information and then look at what accounts that you need to deal with specifically, whether I do it or you do it for yourself or you do it through my consulting, that should be looked at to increase your credit score. So what I don't do is take phone calls from random people who have not did that first step, because you are not invested in my business. So I'm not obligated to answer questions for you for free. And so that gives you consultation on a smaller scale to get directions, whether it's just a simple question like, she wanted to know what credit cards to use to pay off that $8,000, and a detailed credit analysis comes with a PDF. You have my direct phone number provided on that credit analysis that I handle my business through. And you have a detailed explanation, because some people are asking me, how is the FICO 10 going to change credit repair? I'm not a credit repair business, I'm credit consulting. And FICO 10, simply put, a consultant that give you great credit results with negative items and improving your current credit status, right? But FICO 10 and 10T will look at your 2-year history now. So I see some people still on Facebook and YouTube that's making that final push, right, to go ahead and sell these trade lines for $1,000 before it's legally adopted in July. And I came out in January of 23. And if you don't know what FICO means, it's Fair Isaac Corporation. It's the model of your true credit score, not what you see. If you see anything that says Vantage credit score, that's not what the banks will use, right? That's not what JP Morgan and Chase will use. If you've been following anything, you understand that JP Morgan and Chase, the pioneers of the banking industry, and this means most banks will follow suit, just made the mortgage requirements to be a home buyer, or if you want to invest in real estate during this time and take advantage of maybe some foreclosures and bankruptcies, where they just increase the terms of being approved for lending, of getting that cheap money at low interest rate, to a 700 FICO credit score and 20% down payment of the value, of appraisal value of the property or home you're trying or multifamily union that you're duplex or whatever it may be that you're trying to acquire to invest in. And someone on my Facebook informed me this morning that they are also bringing it to another level where they want you to show proof of 6 months of reserves, right? So that's what the $75 covers. You have access to get questions like that answered by me. You get a detailed look at your credit report and analysis of what needs to be done, because believe it or not, a lot of people inform people to challenge or dispute things that are dormant on their credit report that's not even affecting their true FICO credit score. And you're kind of poking a sleeping bear when you do that. And what happens is people dispute negative items on their credit report that should not have been disputed because it's not affecting or calculating in at this point. And so now when they dispute it, they update their date of last activity, which then in terms will lower your credit score and cause that account that was dormant to now be calculated in. And then I have some people that were successfully and getting student loans deleted off of their credit report, and the student loans did carry a balance, but it lowered their credit score by 40 or 50 points. So they was misconsulted and guided into doing that, because just because you have student loans on your credit report does not mean they need to be deleted, especially if those student loans have been on your credit report for years and showing great payment history, right? So people just need the right strategic way. They need to know in this financial game plan, what moves would the queen make? What are your queen moves? The queen is the most powerful piece in the chess game, and she's the most powerful piece in the financial game, especially during this time. And that's why they call me the queen of credit, right? One of the, besides the results. So that's what your $75 does. It gives you a detailed credit analysis. It informs you, depends on the condition of your credit. The report can be 3 or 4 pages, because I also give you a credit education in that. Or it can be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages. It depends on. And then it also goes on to tell you if you want consulting and further consulting for me, what the future investment will be to do that, right? And some people, they say, well, maybe it's affordable for some, maybe not. So that's why I joined with the home-based month-to-month credit repair business, so people can have options of working with me. Whereas if it's not with me directly, you can do month to month, but just know month to month does bring results, but it's usually month to month results on a month to month basis. So most people that go through me, they want everything in within 24 to 48 hours, getting as many items in dispute as quickly as possible, which will result in quicker removal, right? So some people don't have very extreme credit issues. They say, okay, I'll go with the $80 plan. So those are the options. So I'm going on live tonight is the plan. Going to discuss things out of this book. And I want you to see if you may not be able to see, this is by Sandy Barkin, a CPA Esquire, and this is what people that sign or enroll with MWR, the home-based business, that I highly recommend, my business partnership. You get the tax app directly from Sandy Barkins to keep with all of your home-based business deductions. So it first starts off stating, or chapter 1 is this: besides the residual income, the passive income, the extra income that you can get from having a home-based business, it says why it's let me change this lighting. Why you will be brain dead not to start a home-based business, right? If you don't have one already. People, you have to have more than one stream of income. And I'm going to read this and I'm signing out. There are really two sets of laws in this country. This is what you all have to understand. One for employees. It allows deductions for normal employee deductions such as individual retirement accounts, 401ks, interest and property taxes on your home, and charity. Then there are laws for small and home-based business people who conduct their business either full or part-time. In addition to tax deductions employees can get, small business people can deduct with proper documentation, right? Proper documentation, their house. Did you know this? Your spouse, by hiring your spouse, not just hiring your children, hiring your spouse, right? Their business vacations. Did you all know this? Business vacations, your cars, your food with colleagues. They can also set up a pension plan that makes any government plan seem, by comparison, paltry, and deduct most of their, vacation trips, right? A lot of people are saying, hey, I'm taking advantage of the low airlines and I'm going to start booking vacation now, right? If they're not in financial distress. If they combine them, if they combine them with appropriate amount of business, right? Moreover, the new tax codes and Jobs Act, small business and independent contractors can now effectively pay tax on only 80% of their net income from their business. So we're going to be discussing, especially for those who sign up with the stimulus MWR opportunity with me. They had a $99 stimulus credit. So it ended last night at midnight, but it's still only people $229. It was $129 the last 3 days, but it's still only $229. And, this is just an example of what you get in addition to the credit services as well and other services. The choice between being rich and being poor for you and million others is the opportunity of starting your own consulting or home-based business. I'm going to say that again. The opportunity to be rich or poor for you and million of others starts with the opportunity of starting your own consulting or home-based business. I decided to have both. So let's look at this example. Mike earns $50,000 in a job, right? He starts a home-based business that generates a tax loss. Listen to this, because a lot of people want to know, well, how much money can I make in your home-based business? How much money is there in there? You're not looking at the big picture, people. It entails so much more than that. He's able to carry a $10,000 tax loss on his home-based business that he generates. He pays tax on only the $40,000 now. See, rich people understand it's not about the money you make, it's about the money you keep. And poor people seem to think that means how much money am I keeping under my mattress? How much money am I saving on this dress that's on sale, or this vehicle that has a refund to it? The poor middle class people sometimes look at it in terms of how much am I getting a discount for. You're not looking at how much am I saving, especially from the money on your job. So he pays tax only on the $40,000. In fact, if everyone in America who is employed full-time, right, got a part-time business and use the strategy suggested in this book, each employee could easily reduce his or her taxes from $2,000 to $10,000 each year. If all employees and small business people apply for this information, a tax bite in the United States will be reduced by a whopping estimated $300 billion per year. Right? Now, note it does say, I don't want you to set up a business just to save on taxes, but tax savings should be icing on the cake. right? And not the cake. One of the things that people get. So join me live. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Definitely look at crypto.com. You don't have to do Bitcoin if that's out of your price range, investment range. You definitely look at the smaller altcoins that's available out there. Like I told you all earlier in the video, EOS is $2.66, people. $2.66. And it's bringing back a 9% return. And so if you use that link in this video, you'll get a $50 credit, right? Yep, EOS right now, $2.67. If I can get this glare, $2.67, $2 and 9.9% today. I bought some live while I was with you all. So it doesn't take a whole lot of money to get a better return on your investment. It just taking action. I came from 1 Kings 17 and I talked about how the woman in a drought, right? What's that? ABBV? Hold on. How a woman in a drought gave 1/3 of what she had, just 1/3. And she said, I only have a little bit left. I only have a small amount. I don't have, me and my son, we just going to take this cake. I talked about home-based business. I'm not just telling you to do that. Or this book is, Sandy Borkins, the author of the book, said, I'm not telling you to get a home-based business just to save on taxes, right? That's just the icing on the cake. It's not the cake. You should want residual income as that as well. If I tell you 40 million Americans, 40 million Americans, credit scores will plummet 20 to 40 points in July, you need to be in a business where you can help service those people, right? I can't service 40 million Americans. I can't service 1 million. I wish I could. To whom much is given, much is required. I'm trying to pull up I can't pull that up right now. But EOS is, let me pull up. I can't pull that up right now, Forbes. But let me tell you about it. And this is not financial advice by far. I'm just reading. It's a cryptocurrency that powers EOS platform, the most powerful blockchain, which allows smart contracts and decentralized apps to be created and developed. EOS can process millions of transactions per second and charges no transaction fees to send or receive cryptocurrency, right? Instead, the protocol requires entities to run the network. And did you all know now, no, it charges no transaction fees? Do you know how many banks are negative in the loss, right? Let me see. I think I just read Bank of America are claiming 40% losses on their profit. See, can I put up that article again? So don't you think that banks are going to go towards a system where people don't have to wait months or weeks to get a paper check and they are charged no fees? And this is why I think cryptocurrency, the right ones with the right education, right, at a very low cost, is a great investment for me. I don't know what it is for you. And let me look at Ripple while I have you all on. It's another bank, XRP. It's at 2% today. The overall performance of XRP, I don't think is good. It's at a -13. But for where we are headed, XRP, traditional finance institution, payment providers, digital asset exchanges with RippleNet to provide a frictionless experience to send more money globally. So, for example, did you all know that Singapore just developed Bitcoin backed bonds, Bitcoin-backed bonds, Singapore. So it's built on a most advanced blockchain technology that's scalable, secure, and to different networks. So it's more scalable for digitalized asset payments. So the connection of banks. All right. I'm sorry. Which one? The abbreviation, the EOS or XRP? I don't know much about Carry Gold. Do they have silver available? Oh, KBC coins. Let me see. I don't know if now KBC coins, do you have to get that through just Carrot? You all don't have to make me step up my game. With KBC coins, can you invest in those through just Carrot Gold, or would that be available on Coinbase or crypto? So B, where could you get KBC coins? Let me try to pull it up. Let me see if you can get that. Yeah, Ethereum is up 9%. Zcash. I'm going to research Zcash. Even though its total history is a negative 99%. But it's up today. And I'm not saying I'm buying all these altcoins or anything, but I do look at the big movers and see why they're the big movers, because Zcash is up 10% today. Ethereum, the competitor of Bitcoin, is up 10%. Very affordable. And again, EOS is up 9%. It's $2.60. So it's EOS Forbes. EOS. It's available outside Coinbase, Coin Market Cap, etc. Okay. Thanks, B. I would definitely look at that. KBC coins, because definitely physical silver and gold is scarce coins to get, but you still can get it through jewelry, right? So my silver stacking report is available. I will see you all in a couple of hours. Have to get to people credit. I will post office closed at 4:30, so I got to get on that. You're welcome. You're welcome. You all share my channel. I'm almost 400 people from subscribing to hitting 10K. Thank you all. Have 30 thumbs up, 32 people live. So appreciate you all. If we can go live earlier, let me know. I usually do it in the evening or night because I'm on credit in the morning. Just my time. And you can email me. I can email you about a cheaper way to acquire. Okay, hey, I'm open, because I told you I'm the queen of credit, trying to be the queen of coins with silver, and hopefully I may be the queen of crypto if you all give me enough knowledge. So this is my email, ld@fixmycredit and cash.com. Other than just buying minimal shares, cheaper way to buy Bitcoins. Okay. Also, I need to know how to back that up, how to secure my cryptos and everything. But I do love crypto.com, and you get a $50 the deposit in the MCO coins through crypto.com if you use their referral links. All right. Thank you all. Have a great day. Here's to your peace and prosperity, your credit and your cash flow, and your health and your wealth. I'm the queen of credit. I'll see you all in a couple of hours. Have a great day.